you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you've been with me for a while, welcome also. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I promise you, you won't regret it. So today's video is going to be a get to know Dara video. So I wanted to get a little glammed up and I wanted to do this more casually. So instead of me being overly formal like most of my other videos, I wanted to shoot in my personal bedroom, as you can see behind me, and give you a chance to ask me questions. So I had the opportunity to ask you here on YouTube as well as on Instagram questions that you would like to know about yours truly. So, as you know, I am a writer and I tend to be a little traditional. I could have just typed up these questions or just looked on my cell phone, but I decided to instead write them down. And I'm using my little cute polka dot clipboard. You know, I love me some bling, so I had to add a little accent here. And here are all of your questions, plus a few questions I have added just to round it out. So I have 25 questions in total. I'm going to try to keep this video under 20 minutes, preferably under 15 minutes. So without further ado, let's get started. This is my first time actually doing this, so hope you will enjoy. So let's start off with the most basic question. This is a question I actually found on Google, and that is, of course, what is your name and what is the meaning of your name? So my full name is Dara Kirstine Fulton. Dara means little pearl of wisdom. My mom told me that when she gave me this name, she wanted it to represent her feelings about me and also my connection to God, because since I was a baby, I've always had a strong connection to God. So I am a Christian, I do believe in God, and I grew up in a household where we prayed and we praised the Lord. And so Little Pearl of Wisdom is basically a child of God, someone who is very wise at a very young age. So my name is spelled D-A-R-A, which is pronounced two ways. You can pronounce my name Dara because we have the ah sound in A, and you can also pronounce it Dara, which is more of an ah kind of sound. Now this ah sound is more westernized, so to speak. It's something we hear in a lot of our English words here in the United States. If you learn English in a different country, you know that there are only two A sounds, A and ah. But here in the States we have A, ah, and ah. I prefer Dara because it's the name that my mom gave me, and also I just like the ah sound. It sounds softer and prettier. Also, there are people who tend to call me Dora, like the cartoon Dora the Explorer. Let me start off by getting some of these simple questions out the way. So one question is, where are you from? So I am residing in Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. Brooklyn, woo! I am a proud Brooklynite. I was born in 1981. My birthday is April 22nd, so I am 36 years old. I'm African American, or as I like to say, Black American. However, my descendants are Native American and Nigerian. My great-grandfather was from Nigeria, and my great-grandmother was from here in the States. She was a Native American. I believe our tribe in the Native American side is Seneca, but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure of the Nigerian tribe that my family belongs to, but I must confess I did have the pleasure of visiting Nigeria in 2015, and I must tell you, on a spiritual level, I felt very connected to the motherland. I felt very connected being in Nigeria, but I don't know much details besides that, but I'm very interested. So shout out to my Native Americans, to my Niger peeps out there. I'm a descendant of both. How tall are you? I am 5'6". Do you have any pets? No, I do not, but I love dogs. I love dogs. And the dog I would love to own one day is a pug. I love pugs. I also love golden retrievers and Labradors. I love bunnies, so I would love to own a bunny one day. Cats are cool, but they tend to make me nervous, so I do not plan on having a cat. You married or single? So no, I am not married, never been. I am single. Another question was, do you have kids or do you want kids? The answer to that is no, I do not have children, and I do not want to have children. That's a question that can be a bit controversial for those of us out there who don't want children. So I'm not going to get into that in this video, but it's just a personal choice that I've made. Okay, so enough of these random questions. Let me get to your questions, because that's what this video is about. It's about all of you who have been supporting me, and I thank you all so much. So one question, let's start with our Instagram questions. There are a lot of good ones here. So I'm going to start with my friend Instigate for Life. Hello, my friend. And she asked, what qualities do you look for in another friend? Ooh, this is a good one. Wow. So I love to have friends. One of the qualities I look for is a couple of things. Sensitivity is one of them. The ability to be sensitive to other people's feelings or needs, as well as empathy, which is understanding people, having the ability to understand other people's needs and feelings. I also look for loyalty. I do believe that, like in any relationship, loyalty is important. So if I'm close to someone and I trust in that person to share personal things or my personal life with them, or vice versa, I do believe in loyalty. I believe that you should, keep whatever you share with that friend, with your friend. You don't gossip to other people. You don't tell other people, because loyalty is everything, as well as the ability to be confidential, because confidentiality is part of trust, and so I do believe in that. The other quality is someone who I can trust, I can really believe in, I can support. I think there's a lot of jealousies that happen in friendship, and I think it's unfortunate. When you are close to someone, you're there for them from the good times and the bad. And in my experiences, I can tell you that one of the things I still look for in a friend is someone who will be there for me in the bad times as well as in the good times, not just for the good times, because true friendship is commitment, and it's someone who's going to be there for you no matter what. Are you introverted or extroverted? I am definitely not introverted. I am very extroverted. I'm a social butterfly. I do enjoy being around people. I'm a people's person. She asked me, what is my favorite season? Well, actually, I would say that I love all seasons except winter. So my favorite season would be spring, because I am a spring baby, but I love the fall and I also love the summer. But winter and me, we don't like each other very much. What is my favorite poem? I really don't have a favorite poem as of yet, but we'll see. I do have a poem that I wrote that I actually love, but I don't know if that would be a conflict of interest because I wrote it. Okay. Favorite book? Wow, this is a good one. There's an author by the name of Salk that I'm a big fan of. I love all her books. She's an inspirational writer, but she's also an artist. I do love romance novels. If I could name one from the top of my head, oh gosh, can't call one right now, unfortunately, but I'm a big romance novel, Harlequin type of person. So she also wants to know favorite food. Now, friends, I can say this comfortably, I love food, so it's hard to say what is my favorite food. But if I had to narrow it down, I'm going to talk about it in a cultural sense. Because my family, majority of my family members are from the South, so Southern food, Southern cuisine, I love me some chicken, I love me some cornbread, I love me some collard greens. My Southern peeps, you know what I'm talking about. I love me a good barbecue. Chinese food, I love Chinese food. I love Chinese takeout, and I love the real Chinese cuisine that you get from Chinatown. Pork buns is my thing. Yes, I'm a porky, I love pork. Okay, no offense to anyone who doesn't like it. I'm not a vegan, so for my vegan, vegetarian friends, don't hate me, but I'm a meat eater, I can't help it. African food, particularly Nigerian food, I love me some jollof rice, I love me moi moi, I love amala, I love igushi soup. Oh gosh, the list goes on and on. I love Spanish food, so I love pasta. Pasta is my weakness, bread is my weakness. I like rice, but I think pasta and bread pretty much sums it up. Anything with spice, anything that's good. Oh, I love me some Indian food. There we go. So the list goes on and on. She also adds to her questions, I want to know everything, LOL. One day when we meet, I want to ask you everything. Yes, I want to meet you too, and just know that I love questions. So thank you so much. Chasing Beans asked me, how long have you lived in New York City? All my life, all 36 years. She also asked, what was your most embarrassing moment? This question is hard because I really had to think back of my embarrassing moment. I guess if I could talk way back in junior high school, it wasn't the best 2 years of my life. I got bullied a lot. One of the most embarrassing moments was a classmate, well actually a teacher wanted me to sit next to this particular classmate, and when I went to sit down, she pulled the seat from underneath the desk, so when I went to sit down I fell on the floor, and actually I fell on the floor pretty hard. My butt ached for days, and everyone started laughing at me, and the teacher even laughed too, and I just felt horrible by it. So I guess that would be considered my most embarrassing moment. What was the craziest thing you have ever done? Ooh, craziest thing. Okay, yes, I do have a crazy thing. So some of you may not know this, but before I became an ESL teacher, and before I even claimed to be a writer, I actually was studying to become a geologist. Growing up, I loved collecting rocks and minerals, and still do. I actually was majoring in geology in undergrad studies, so I actually went to an internship in Georgia State, and in one of the areas we were in, there was like a little riverbank, and some of my friends at the time were like, hey, you want to do kayaking? And I'm like, kayaking? I don't know how to swim, I can't do that. And they basically did like their own pre-kayaking instruction, where they helped me to float into the water, which I was terrified, because I am terrified of being in deep water, just to say that. And then we got in a kayak, and they showed me how to maneuver it, and I thought I had the hang of it until at one point I actually felt kind of cool, like, yeah, I got the hang of it, until the river kind of went like this, and there was like a little decline. So I got down the decline the first time with no problem, and everyone's clapping like, yeah, Dara, go Dara, and I'm feeling myself. So who tells me to then get back in the kayak once I got on safe ground? I said, no, I want to try this again. I jumped back in the kayak, do the same thing, but this time I got a little too happy with the paddle, and I actually turned myself around, flipped over down the decline, flipped literally upside down. So now my whole body is underneath the water, the kayak is above my head, my glasses went somewhere, I had no idea. I somehow smashed my toe into a rock. My friend, who I call Big Brother, if you're watching, shout out to you, Big Brother, you know who you are. He was tall, 6 foot, looked like a football player. Rushed in to help me, and I'm all like flapping like a fish to get me out. And yeah, it was truly crazy. But I had a great time, and I was able to find my glasses. So thank you, Big Brother, for finding my glasses for me. Okay, so Chasing Beans, thank you so much for your questions. I'm gonna go to Queenie Muya, or Moi, I hope I'm saying that correctly, forgive me. And she asked, how do you stay so motivated to do and accomplish so many things? Wow, good question. Okay, so how do I stay motivated? This is not an easy question, because truth is, I'm not always motivated. At times I do get very depressed and I don't want to do anything, but I would say my faith is one of the things that keeps me motivated. Talking to my mom helps, because she's my biggest supporter. Being here on YouTube helps, because when I receive comments of positivity and good energy and good commentary, encouragement, that's also a motivating factor. So I would say like all those elements, and just my own stubbornness, because I'm a very stubborn person, and if you're a Taurus, you know what I'm talking about. I'm very determined, so I feel like even if I don't know the answer to something, I'm going to find out. Even if I ask questions and people don't tell me the answer, I'll do the research. I have no problem taking that step to finding out what I need to know, or learning something new, or whatever it is. So I think between that determination, stubbornness, sometimes anger, if I feel really frustrated and I feel upset, it makes a monster out of me. It makes me want to work harder. And another motivating factor, strangely enough, is when people tell me, you can't do that, or you're not good enough to do that. That's another way that makes me go crazy. It's like, you tell me I can't do it, I work harder just to do it. So thank you so much for your question. I'm going to go into the next question, which is from Victoria 300. Hey Victoria. And this kind of ties into what Queenie was asking. And she says, how do you always smile so authentically? P.S. You are a gift. Thank you so much, and you are too. This is another good question. I love to smile, honestly, and sometimes people may think this is all just for show, or maybe this is just a character I'm trying to portray. The truth is, I love to smile. Smiling makes me feel good, and what helps me to stay authentic with my smile is that I stay true to myself. I don't believe in being fake. I hate fakeness, and I can say that with all of my being. And when I see people acting fake, whether it's here on YouTube or social media or just people I've known in my past, it motivates me to stay more honest with self. If I make a mistake, I own up to it. You know, if I'm something I did that is not good, I own up to that. I don't like that fake smile and that pretentious way of, oh my God, I'm so happy, yay! When deep down inside, I'm snug, I don't like people, or I'm just mean-spirited. I can't stand that. So my smile is truly who I am, and it makes me feel good. And one of the motivating factors to that is if I know my smile can make someone else smile out there, it makes me feel good. So hope that answers your question, Victoria. Great question. Your questions are great, by the way. Let me just say, everyone's question is fantastic. My dear Yalulia, I hope I'm saying your Instagram name right. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry if I'm messing it up. But hey girl, I know who you are. If you could live in another period of time, what would it be and why? Good question. Honestly, my friend, I would live in the 70s. Truthfully, I think the 70s was one of the coolest time periods. And I know people don't like disco and they hate on it, but truthfully, I'm a disco queen. I love me some disco. Donna Summer is like she's just like my, I don't like to use the term idol, but she's someone that I really look up to. Her singing, her grace, her beauty, I just love her. I love the dancing. I love Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, that's my movie. I love Afro, case in point. I love the colors, I love the free spirit attitude, and I love the bell bottoms and the platform shoes. If I can find me a pair of platform shoes and some bell bottoms, I'm so there. Jay knows, hey Miss J, she asked me, Dara, if you could have 4 people over to dinner, who would you pick and why? Ooh, this is hard. This is so hard. Oh my gosh. Now, when you say 4 people, I'm assuming maybe famous people, or maybe not. So let me just say this. 4 people. Let's start with famous people. This is really hard because there's a lot of famous people I actually like. Okay. Personally, now don't throw tomatoes at me, the political people out there, but I'm going to be real. I really have a great love and respect for the former President Obama and his wife Michelle Obama. So I would definitely invite them over to dinner because I just admire their grace and I admire their personality. So that's like half of the people, right? I would invite them. I would definitely invite Jill Scott because I just love her music. I'm such a fan of hers. So Jill, if you ever watch this video, say hello. I love her. I love her so much. So I would invite her. And there's one other person. Oh yes. Now, I don't know if you guys out there watch this show called Queen Sugar, but it's one of my favorite shows. It's on OWN Network, which is owned by Oprah Winfrey. And there's this guy, I hope I'm saying his name right, I think it's called, Kofi Siriboe. Kofi is a fine actor. I'm telling you, his acting is off the chain. He's gorgeous. I'm sorry, I have to say it, he's gorgeous. So I would just have him just for aesthetic purposes. Like, just have him sit next to me and be like, hey, how you doing? And if he wasn't available, I would also invite another artist that I love musically, and that would be Patrick Ranking. Oh, I love him. I would have him there too. So it feels like Patrick Ranking over here, and Kofi's over here, and then the Obamas over here, and Jill Scott from over here. Oh, yes, I would be very happy. Random people, pretty much that would be difficult to answer, Jay, because there are so many people I like, even if I haven't met them yet, you are one of them. So I will invite you over. How's that? So be you and probably everyone from my Instagram and YouTube because I love y'all very much. For my YouTube peeps, Nadia, hey Nadia. Nadia, I should note, has been one of my original subbies from when I only had 20 subscribers. So Nadia, I love you. Thank you for sticking with me on this journey this long. And she asked, what are your must-have makeup products? Wow. I would say my must-haves would have to be nail polish. I am a nail polish queen. I started wearing nail polish in the 3rd grade, and I remember I only owned 2 colors because at the time my parents wasn't like encouraging me to wear nail polish that young. But as I got older, it went from 2 to like 20, then 20 to like 50, and if I had it my way, I would have every color nail polish in my house. So nail polish is a must-have. I don't really follow brands too much, so as long as it looks nice on my fingers, I'm good. And I have to have lipstick, lip gloss. Those are my babies. I love it, and I love me some eyeshadow. So eyeshadow, lipstick, or lip gloss, whichever one. Nail polish are my must. For my beauty people out there, that I am a broke girl, I don't have a job, and even if I did, I'm not big on spending tons and tons of money on expensive makeup. I do believe makeup should be an enhancement to your beauty, not to make you beautiful. So if you're like me and you're like, hey, I like me some MAC, I just can't afford it, I go to the discount store. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not ashamed. I buy my 99-cent nail polish, 99-cent lipstick, and maybe $1.99 eyeshadow palette. Okay, you do what you gotta do, but eyeshadow is my thing because I love color and I love metallic. So anything metallic is my thing. Great question, Nadia. Laura is also from my YouTube. She says, what are your favorite YouTubers? What is my childhood dream? Are you in any fandoms? Or if you are, count them all. And she also asks, who's your OTP, which is One True Pairing Ship? Okay. And she says, love you so much. Love you too, Laura. So let me answer your first question. Favorite YouTubers. There are so many favorite YouTubers out there. Y'all know who you are because I shout you out all the time. So I'm going to try to give a few, but the list is really long. So let me shout out my girl, Just Doing Me. Love her. Just love her channel. I just love her fabulous lifestyle. Or, okay, maybe she might laugh at me for saying that. But you know I love you, girl. So Just Doing Me is a favorite. I love Amber Show. What's up, Amber? I'm so happy to be able to shout you out because I think you are awesome. I also like Wenji. Wenji is a DIY crafting lady. I love her as well. I love Asia Black. Asia Black, shout out to you, girl. Love you very much. I also love Iriam. Iriam is a small YouTuber like myself, and I just think she is adorable. So definitely check out her channel. Show support for us small YouTubers. Who else? Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. I watch tons of people on YouTube. Dream Home Based Work. My girl Shay, I love her. She's fantastic. If you're looking for working at home opportunities, I would definitely check out her channel. I love Alopecia with Jazz, Alopecia Free with Jazz. I love her as well. Oh gosh, the list. I'm doing this off the top of my head, by the way. Askew, who teaching online, teaching English online. I love his channel because he gives good perspective about English language learning through online study as well as lesson planning. So I think he's awesome. No, I'm not calling everyone, and I'm so sorry, but you know who you are. If you see me, oh my gosh, my girl, the Mademoiselle. Oh, girl, I can't forget you. Love you. She knows I'm always commenting on everything. So love you all very much. Childhood dream. Wow, so I had a lot of dreams when I was a child. I've always wanted to be a dancer, but unfortunately my body did not go well with that. I'm not that limber, plus I'm a chunky girl, so that didn't really work out, but I've always wanted to be a professional dancer. And my other childhood dream was, of course, to be a geologist, but I don't regret my journey now because I want to be a teacher, and that's my passion, is what I love. Current dreams now. One of the dreams I really want right now is to travel the world. After traveling to Nigeria, I would love to go back as well as travel other countries in Africa. I want to go to Asia. I want to see the world. So that is like my biggest dream right now, is really to travel and see this world. And to hopefully be a motivational speaker to people across the world, as well as to teach. I would love to teach abroad. So those are my dreams. And another dream is for this channel to grow. But we'll see how that goes. The other two questions, I'm not too familiar with fandoms. I really don't know what that is. I know I'm on YouTube and I should be up on my social media, but I'm not sure what that is. And One True Pairing, I'm about to come back on that one because I'm not too sure about that. And that's it for everyone's question. I guess the only leftovers where I'm seeing from my list is... Oh, last question. This I got from Google. Okay, this is not my question. So this question is, what are your favorite smells? I love me some perfume. I love Bath and Body. I love perfume. I love J'adore. That's one of my favorite perfumes. I love Chanel No. 5. I just love, from the most expensive perfumes to the cheapest, I love good smells. I love to smell good. I love good smells. And I love men's cologne. I don't wear men's cologne, but I love a good smelling man. So if you're a man who likes to wear cologne, talk to me. Give me a call. Say hello. Yes. Give me a hug. I love to hug guys who smell good. Woo. So it's such a great feeling. Okay, maybe too much information. Anyway, another favorite smell I like is I love the smell of coffee. Oh my gosh, you put me in a place with this good smell of coffee, I am just the happiest woman ever. I love the smell of fresh bread. I love the smell of bacon. Yes, I told you I'm a porky. Love me some pork. And I also love the smell of nature. So any like dew, for example, like fresh cut grass or the morning dew. I love it, and I love the smell of seawater. Like, whew, I got through it, okay? And this is the first time for me. If you enjoyed this video, please click like or comment on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have more questions, if there's anything I've said today that you want me to elaborate on, feel free to do so. I love you all so much. I thank you for being on this journey with me as always, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you